Hey Marley, this is James Peregrine at the library. Thinking of your topic of Greece in financial crisis recently. Since this is more of a recent event, you'll be able to find a lot more information in article databases than you probably will finding like scholarly book sources. And that's probably because there's been so much reported in the media and also in academic journals. Well, the first place I would go if I were you would be to go to the library homepage and to look at the databases tab here. And you can see right away that when you click on the databases tab, you can get to any subject. You can also go to the guide, which contains an A to Z list of all of our databases. Some students find it really handy to go to the subject tab, and here under subject you can find article databases. For example, we're going to find probably quite a few in business. Um, a good place to start is under multi-subject article databases. These attempt to cover all disciplines, and lots of times you can find just good general information as your starting point in something like Academic Search Complete. So I'll get into this one just to show you what it looks like a little bit. And I'm just going to put in Greece, and and it gave me some pop-up uh, verbiage to choose. So let's go with that for right now. And right away we can see that we have some very recent articles published in different kinds of magazines, journals, newspapers, and it's all going to be the subjects of what the article is about will be listed. This one deals with some things that may be relevant. For example, Greece in meltdown. Here's one, shows Greece going up in flames. Greece in debt, Eurozone in crisis. So you can see right away that I have a list of materials that are perfectly relevant. 651 results. I could also probably change the keywords that I'm using here. And you mentioned Greece and let's say maybe European Union. Oh yeah, I got over 2,000 results when I changed that search. So quite a few of those. Now, we can chip away at this number. It's a big number of materials, and let's say we didn't want materials that showed up in a newspaper or a popular magazine. Let's say we only want to focus on scholarly articles that were published in peer-reviewed journals. We can narrow this number down by refining our search, clicking update. So it rifled through that results list and got us about 888. Now each of these was published in an academic journal, as it says. So that should help you get started finding quite a bit right away. The next step that I would recommend after you find and search around the current research and current articles in these databases would be to go back to the college website and go to Amigos and try a search. I'm sorry. Actually, try WorldCat, because I did a search in our library's catalog, and you're right. We don't have that much about Greece and recent events in our book selection. But WorldCat searches the world's libraries, the world's academic libraries, and I was able to find a couple here. I think I did Greece and crisis as my first keyword terms. Okay. So, for example, this first one in the list is not relevant, but we did a keyword search. I got about 5,000 results. The second one here was published in 2011, and that makes me think that this book would be highly relevant to what we're looking for. As I said, this is a fairly recent event, and you'll find an awful lot more published in articles simply because those are published in a more current format. Books take a long time to, compared to magazines and journals, they take a long time to be published. So here, though, we have a book about called Bust, Greece, the Euro, and Sovereign Debt Crisis. And so there are books that have been written pretty recently about this phenomenon in Greece. Understanding the Crisis in Greece is another one. And you do have some options this early in the semester. We're searching WorldCat, which searches all other libraries, including ours. So if we owned it, our name, Guilford College Library, would show up here in the first as #1 in the list of results. However, we don't own this particular book. Other libraries nearby own it. You could do this, you could order this book uh, through an interlibrary loan request, and that link is located here. It would take a matter of a few days for it to get shipped here, and you would use your Quaker card at the circulation desk out front to check out the book. Once you put in your request using this electronic form, you would get an automatic notification in your email telling you that your book showed up, it's ready to pick up. So using WorldCat would be a good second option to find some good solid book sources. Okay, so that should help you get started, again, using databases, using WorldCat. You may change the keywords a bit to see, again, to check our library catalog and see if we have anything in-house. But long story short, you can always contact me for more questions. I'm under the staff directory here, and this is me. So you can give me a call, give me an email back, just keep in touch, and we will continue to work on this project. And if you want to set up an appointment or anything, then just let me know. All right, we'll talk to you later.